throw that wham in a circle, even if it's little. Make it jump like a hurdle. The RomeBros are back to take you through there. That's Quavo. I'm Metro Boomin. And we're going to philosophize right in between your thighs, as we always do.
So what was that about?
You've never heard that song, Take Me Through There?
No. Well, if I have, I don't know what the lyrics are. I probably got them all wrong.
Yeah, that's just this chick. She's like, take me through there. And then
but what was about like the hurdle?
Throw that wham in a circle.
Throw that wham in a circle.
Make
what exactly does that mean?
It's like, hey girl, shake that ass. Even if you got a little ass.
Throw that wham in a circle.
Keep shaking that ass. Yeah. Like even if your ass is little, shake that ass. Basically.
Okay.
Like it's basically body positivity if you think.
I was thinking it was more like thirsty men.
No, these are women.
The women are saying, shake your tiny ass?
Yeah, like, yeah, girl, it's cool. You got a little ass. Shake that ass anyway, girl. It's empowering.
Nah, that sounds like a cult, dude. The ass shaking cult. Is that a title?
Nah. I mean, it can be, I guess. But nah, it's not a cult thing. It's just, ladies empowering each other to shake that ass.
All right. Well, as he said, we're back, and we're going to presumably listen to his song and decide if it's about fucking, or if it's not about fucking, not the ass-shaking one. Fortunately, or maybe unfortunately. What are we listening to today?
Today, we're going to go old school. We're listening to Pop, Lock, and Drop It by Huey.
Lock, pop, and...
Pop, Lock, and Drop It.
Drop, pop, and lock it.
Pop, Lock, and Drop It.
What is it? I guess we'll find out what it's about.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. But it's probably copyrighted, right, presumably?
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, and well, so we're gonna have to pause for it, and we'll be right back in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back after listening to Pop, Drop, and Lock It.
Close enough.
Yeah, I think that was probably most certainly about fucking. They talked about dancing at the club and then getting jiggy with it after dancing in the club and pimping out those hoes.
But the song itself was about the chick dancing.
And then fucking her after.
Not exactly.
I'm pretty sure, man. They're talking about, like, being a pimp, and they were talking about having lots of sex, and they were talking about...
He didn't say either of those things.
Doing the whole...
He didn't say either of those
But, like, it was, like, heavily implied,
Because, like, a lot of the times...
Clearly the reason he's dancing with her is so that he can bang that.
Like, as the lyrics were on the screen, you were turned away from the lyrics, not reading.
I looked at them for a while, man, and it was like, this is clearly... Like, the first half was all I needed, and it was just like...
It's 100% solely about...
No, it is not.
Shaking that ass.
Yeah, and then shaking her ass, and then the guy's like, God damn, you're shaking your house good, let's go back to my place, and let's hit that.
No.
Or let's go to the room in the back,
No.
and let me hit you while you're leaned up against the wall or something. I don't fucking know what they do in the club. What do they do in the club? How do you fuck in the club? Do you always go back to a place?
You don't fuck in the club. You dance.
You take them back?
You dance at the club. That's the...
No, I think this club, there was the dance zone, and then there was the private room zone where the fucking happened. You know what I mean?
All right. Sure. Like,
then put your heart into it.
It's not, though. That's what I don't have the strength to argue. I don't. Like,
I updated the DFB, so.
Yeah? So there's room, see?
Yeah, there's room now. Look at that.
Whatever.
People can see everything. What was it called? Drop, lock, and pop it?
No.
Okay. Drop, lock, and pop it. Fantastic. It is definitely about fucking certified. You heard it here first, folks. All right. And now we got things to talk about up there. What is it? What does it say?
No, yeah.
I can't read it. The problem with Final Fantasy games.
With modern Final Fantasy games, they're doing...
Now, are we talking about the remakes, or are we talking about, like, number 18?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, because it's all that, and that's the problem within itself. Like, it's just, it's all bled together into this beautiful, button-mashing, boring mess, man. Like, because, like, I don't know, you play RPGs where there's, like, what they call, like, random encounters. Like, you're running along trying to find your way, and then you fight something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The fights, which, I mean, I guess they have what's called, like, the stagger system, where, like, you try to, stagger the monster, and then you do big damage. But, like, it's just all so convoluted and boring. man. And like,
You just wanted to go back to the old turn-based.
yeah.
Pick a move.
Or like new school, like hack and slash. Like if you're gonna like do that, like granted, yeah, the music is always great. It always looks great, but it's just this like just boring copy and paste, like forgettable main characters. Like, cause was it Final Fantasy? I don't even know whether they're on like 15 or 16.
Yeah, they're on too many.
That's another thing. Like, there's no, like, sometimes there's continuity. Like, sometimes they'll be in the same universe as, like, one of the older ones. But then, like, you know, one of the more modern Final Fantasy, and it's not even modern no more. It's probably about, like, 10 years old now. But, like, with Lightning, I think she was in, like, 13. People fucking hated her, though. But, like, I kind of liked that one. Like, because there was a little bit of continuity. Because then there was Lightning Returns. And then you had, like, you know, like, somewhat the same cast, but like I just think they need to pick a cast and stick with it for a while and just make the fights a little more accessible. Like, cause it's just I don't know, dude. It just feels
Not a fan of the whole spam the X button until you get your meter up to choose a fancy ability.
well, if that's all it was, but like that takes like 20 minutes if you don't scan the enemy and learn what their weakness is and then switch to using that shitty character that has that ability. And like, I just want to play as who I want to play as and like not necessarily turn my brain off, but like, I don't know.
Well, it's like
Like,
they only let you have like one guy on the field. Like you can swap to him, right?
yeah,
though?
you swap between like,
Yeah.
usually it's like 3 or 4.
Yeah. I always thought that was weird about Final Fantasy that like they call, you know, it's like Final Fantasy 1, 2, like they get just no numbers after him, but then like there really is like no, like Cloud never comes back, right? Like he's only in 7.
Yeah, he's in 7. Yeah,
And
that's
that's
it. Yeah.
And it's like he's
Then
like
it goes to
their
8.
most famous character, but he's like, nah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, what happens after they fight Sephiroth? Like, maybe his life continues and, you know, him and Tifa, you know, go off on another adventure. Like, why do we got to keep introducing all these, like, random bums that no one gives a fuck about?
Well, like I'm cool with them doing random bums that no one gives a fuck about, but why are you still calling it Final Fantasy? Like just call it a new
That too, yeah.
Title.
Call it something. But see, and that's the thing. Like,
the Adventures of Cloud.
Cloud is the most famous Final Fantasy character, but there were 6 other Final Fantasies before that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like no one
Like-
knows who was the main character of Final Fantasy IV. Like no one knows, man.
I don't even know if that one even came out over here originally, because like there were several that
Right.
didn't even come out in America.
Stop it.
But
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've never really gotten into Final Fantasy, so I couldn't tell you too much. I watched a Let's Play of the remake, which it did look like the combat's just dragged on way too fucking long.
yeah,
And it's just like, okay, like can we fast forward in the video here? Like he smacks this guy for 10 minutes, like cool.
and it's just
You know?
some random enemy. That's
Yeah.
it'd be one thing if it was a boss fight, but yeah, you're doing all these flashy
Yeah.
and cool combos and summoning monsters.
And it's like
Yeah,
just a guy, and then you got to do it again for the
Random
next guy
encounter,
who's
yeah.
2 minutes down the road. Yeah, it did definitely get that vibe. So, and that's they didn't learn that from when they fucked up the remake. They were like, let's do that again. You're saying?
Because again, I think they're on the 3rd one now. The first Final Fantasy VII remake, I made it maybe about 2 hours in. I never finished it. 'Cause it was like every random encounter is just like, I'm not finna spend like 20, 30 minutes trying to figure out what the weakness is of just random soldier number 5 down this fucking random corridor. Just like,
Yeah.
you know, like, this is beautiful game though.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's gorgeous,
nice.
but yeah, no. But then too, like at the time, like it made my system sound like it was gonna fucking explode. Like it was struggling so hard to run it.
Yeah.
That was another thing.
Yeah, it didn't look very easy game to run, but you know,
No.
it's one of the ones that look good. You know, they're going to be hard to run, right?
Yeah.
So. All right.
Man, that's Final Fantasy.
That's Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think about Final Fantasy in the comments below. Did I talk about the Perfect Brownie? I feel like I did, right?
Yeah, we talked about the brownies.
Okay. Well, next on that. So you guys know I talked about it. You probably don't know, unless you're a longtime viewer. I talked about my mobile game that I played. It's been about a while that I talked about it now. But I used to play Clash of Clans, and I beat it.
The Town Hall game.
Yeah. I won. I did it.
How do you beat a gotcha
I did it.
game?
I made it to the top. There was nothing left for me to do.
You're number 1 in the world?
No. But I like leveled everything up to the maximum level. So I couldn't level anything up anymore. And like I knew there was gonna become a time where I had to stop playing anyway. And I'm never gonna hit number 1 in the world. I mean that's not happening. I'm not that good. But yeah, I did it. I achieved it. I got to the maximum level and everything. And then I've already been in the top, like 30K world, as we've talked about before, which is like pretty impressive for a game that millions of people play. And yeah, it took me 3 years. So if you wanted to know how long it takes you to beat a gacha game and get to the very top and be the very best, or one of the very best, 3 years.
So, okay, you can't level anything else up, but
Not until they update. Not until they release an update, which they will do probably very soon. But I was like, I'm done now. I made it. What is he doing?
Trying to give me a goddamn aneurysm.
No, he's not. Not everything is out to get you or to annoy you. You do this to yourself.
Well, I wish I would leave me alone.
Me too.
I think we all do.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was kind of, it was a big emotional moment. I mean, the problem was, it was like, at the end of last year, I was pretty close to being done and everything leveled up. But then they kept like releasing more shit for me to upgrade, as the gacha games do. They try to keep you engaged.
Yeah.
They kept moving the fucking goalposts further and further. And, I was like, oh, maybe I'll be done in like April. April rolls around, new update comes on. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna be done in like June. New update rolls around, I'm like, fuck, it's just... But I finally did it. It was like July, what was it? July 26th. It was actually 1,114 days that it took me to do it, which is very sad. It could have been 1,111 days. That'd been so cool if I got 3 days early, but unfortunately, needed those extra 3 days. But yeah, I've been in the top 30K in the world before. I've proven that I'm very good. And there's no more upgrades for me, so I quit. I uninstalled.
So did you leave your clan?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you appoint like a new leader?
Yeah.
Did you tell everyone you were leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were like, fuck this shit, I'm out?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, man. It's pretty hardcore.
Which, I mean, you could have kept playing, though, if you wanted to, right?
Yeah, I could, but it's like, I don't want to play this game for the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a good game. I enjoy it, but it's like, I want to play other games,
Yeah.
So I was just like, I got to end it at some point. It's simply a good point to end it. So I'm just going to freaking pull the plug and do it.
I've played a few gacha games. I usually end up uninstalling them when, like, they'll do a summon event, and then, like, I don't get
The thing you want.
the thing from the event, and it's
Yeah.
just like I, saved 300 summons and didn't get it, so yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, see, that's the thing I really like about Clash of Clans,
Sure.
is that even if you're free to play, whenever they have an event, as long as you complete the event, you can get the fancy thing from the event. Like, guaranteed.
Now, is it like...
And it's not hard to complete the event.
Is it usually like a character, though, that will help you in your campaign?
Well, it's equipment for the character. So you have a couple of heroes, they call them, and you can give each one of them 2 different equipment, but they have like, 6 or 7 total equipments. And the event comes out and they'll be like, oh, a new equipment for this hero. And as long as you complete the event, you can afford...
Yeah.
They give you like just enough, to afford it. So you got to spend like all your event points on the thing. But like all the other stuff's just cosmetic.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, if you're free to play, that's what you're going to get anyway.
That's a cool way of doing it. But see, like with a lot of the gacha games I play, it's like, like especially like an anime based one, like it'll be a specific character.
Yeah.
So like you can sometimes get the character, but if you're not willing to spend money and buy the character like 5 or 6 more times, it'll never be strong.
Never be good enough to do anything.
To matter. So that's
not how it works in Clash of Clans. I would recommend Clash of Clans to people who want a mobile game. It doesn't feel really gotcha-y, it really doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like they're trying to pull every dollar out of you. Most of the things that you buy are cosmetic. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. But I did it. 3 years.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, we're not buying physical. We're not buying Sony. What are we doing?
Okay, so in which I don't know if the
This
date
already happened?
yeah, that's what I was gonna. I don't know if the date has
probably
come and
already
gone,
happened.
but there was a blackout planned on Sony because they're Oh, be careful with that. Be careful with that. That's he's on his last leg.
Oh,
Yeah. He's seen better days.
he's gonna be so sad when that happens.
Yeah. But
Oh, you already got him.
yeah, he's got a backup waiting in the wings. But there's what was that? Like because Sony is moving away from physical discs, which that's pissed off a lot of people. I don't know if you've heard about that.
Oh yeah, no, I think we talked about it before.
Yeah, which so they're planning to there was a day in which I was gonna participate, not because I care about physical discs at all. Like I haven't been to a GameStop for years
Pops
because
too
I
much.
feel like they're douchebags, but
He hates me.
just to stick it to an authority figure.
Yeah.
I'm
You're always
down
down to do that. Yeah.
But yeah, they were planning people are not gonna fire up their PlayStations for like a week.
A week.
I think.
Okay.
Just to kind of try to stick it to them, but I don't. Like I said, I don't know.
I mean, I'm all for moving away from physical as long as we can get a way to actually own the digital goods, right? I feel like the problem that most people have isn't that they can't hold the disc in their hand, right? Like no one gives a fuck about that, I don't think. The problem is that when you have something digitally, you don't actually own it.
Yeah.
You just are given a license to use it.
Yeah.
And people don't like that. But like everything about digital gaming in the modern era is like the stupidest fucking shit ever. Okay, like it costs the manufacturer of the game like so much money to put these extremely huge games, and AAA games now are like hundreds of gigs.
Yeah.
To put that on a disc, it costs money to do that, and then they got to put it in a fancy case, and they got to ship it out of the fucking stores, and it's like you could just do it digitally and download it. Like everything's on the internet now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's
it's
what,
a lot
at first
easier
I
and
didn't
cheaper for everyone.
understand what the issue was because I'm like, yeah, isn't that like way more efficient?
Yeah, it's way better in every way. But yeah, the problem is that you don't own it. So if we can just find a way to actually own the digital games without making it so that the games are insanely easy to pirate, right? That's the problem. Is like you can make it so you own the digital good, but then you can just be able to pirate it like the easiest way ever. Because if you own the digital good, you could upload it to the internet and anyone could just download it.
Oh,
for
so
free.
That's why developers don't want you to.
That's why it's set up like that, where it's just a license, because then you don't actually have access to the game code and stuff. Like it's encrypted, so you can't just put it up on the internet for someone to take and for free or for cheaper. You're like, oh, I'll sell it for cheaper. So I don't know what the solution is. I've been thinking about it recently, trying to see if there's like a way that you could protect the game developers, but also protect the game buyers. But I don't know what it is.
There's nothing that they could like put in the data to where like if you did try to re-upload it or pass it on to someone else, it would just destroy it. So it's like buyer beware. Like, hey, you can have this, it's yours, but you try to give it to someone else, and you're just gonna delete it.
I don't know. Maybe there is. I mean, you think that if there is a way to do that, it would already have been done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a coding master or anything. But anything that you do, right, to stop it from being pirated, there's going to be a way to reverse that, right?
Yeah, go around
Someone smart enough is going to be able to do it. You just got to make it hard enough that there aren't very many smart people smart enough to do that, so that this kind of stuff doesn't happen. But yeah, I'm down in Sony's decision to go digital. I have no problems with them going digital. I just think the gaming space, I think we need to focus our efforts not on companies going digital, but on companies not working to keep us, owning the games.
Yeah.
So let's focus on the actual problem and not focus on the mildly adjacent nostalgia problem that really doesn't matter at all.
Amen.
Amen. All right, here we go. So I was, as you guys know, I pay things for the government. And I was doing some payments, and I'm like looking at this thing, and I got to figure out generally what it is because I got to code it. I got to be like, okay, this was office supplies, or okay, this was, a registration for an event or whatever. So I'm looking at this invoice and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't even know what it is. So I Google it. I'm like, I just type in, I don't remember what it was called, but it's like abbreviation stuff. So that's why I didn't know what it was. And it comes up and I swear to God, it's like a form that you fill out. There's paper with some ink on it. And I'm like, is it special paper? I mean, surely it was special paper, but I was like, it was just like a form that you fill out, like, like the people who go and investigate these childcare centers, it'd be like a form that they go, they have on a clipboard and they like check off, and make sure everything's good. Or somebody like interviews a child to make sure they're not like mentally disabled. They like ask them questions and check how they respond. Like that doesn't have to be on special paper.
Yeah, like
right?
What the fuck?
Like unless I'm missing something.
Yeah, that can't just be an email?
You would think. You'd think that you could just like put this paper through a copier. Like if it needed to be on a clipboard, you could just like put it in the copier. Now they were fucking $2 a page and we bought 750 of them in just that one invoice. I'm sure we've been buying them for a long fucking time. So I'm hoping there's some reason they need to be on special paper. I don't see why, but maybe there is. Let me know in the comments below if you know why we have to pay $2 for a piece of paper with some ink on it.
That's ridiculous.
We got $60,000 table or we got $2 paper. What do you think? What's worse?
Yeah, man, there's so many. I will point out one cool thing about that job. My boss's boss's boss.
Boss's boss.
Yeah, my boss's boss's boss. Stopped by my cubicle yesterday and she goes, I need to ask you a serious question.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, that was my reaction.
Oh my God.
Well. And she goes, what's your favorite Andre 3000 song? And I was like, oh my God. Like, I couldn't, like, I was so taken aback and I didn't even give her, like, the correct answer. I was just so flustered. And, like, I'm talking about fucking Andre 3000 with my boss's boss's boss? Like, what the hell is going on right now? But, like, yeah, she just went up, like, a million notches on the cool.
Did she, like, see you listening to Andre 3000? Like, how did she know you were an Andre 3000 fan?
The only way that I think that she could have possibly known this is before I even started, my immediate supervisor was just asking me about some stuff about me.
Yeah.
In an email. And I was like, well, I'm a super huge music nerd. If anybody wants to debate with me why Andre 3000 is the best rapper ever. But that's the only way.
Well, you said that in an email, you said, right?
Yes.
So yeah, that bitch got forwarded off.
Yeah, to like I imagine to like
to
hey,
everyone.
This is the new guy.
Yeah, this is the new guy.
Him. But like I imagine she's the only one that ever bothered to read it. Is what it sounds like.
Well, no, I think everyone probably because no one has any time to do anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but nobody. I mean, like it was just at such a rant. She's like, and I've been meaning to ask you this, and then like,
I've been meaning this is really serious.
Yeah,
that's something I would do too.
Yeah.
Just like walk up and be like, look, I got a serious question to ask you, and it's like the most generic fucking logo.
But she could see the look on my face. So after she asked me that, she's like, just for future reference, if I ever say it's a super serious question, it never is. So like, but yeah, I just thought that was super cool, man. That and then she put me on some songs that I had never heard of, by some Andre 3000.
By Andre 3002.
Adjacent rappers, like, no, it was Killer Mike.
Andre 4000.
And, yeah, but no, I just, we do a lot of bitching about that place, me especially, and I just thought that was something that was actually really cool.
All right, do we want to talk about 37U football? I Googled it because I didn't know what this was. It's just...
Yeah, it's just a bunch of old guys.
It's just old guys doing football.
Playing football, yeah. If you want to see...
I didn't watch it or anything.
If you want to see some old guys get hurt and disrespect...
They're not that old because it's under 37, right? That's what the U stands for?
No, 30... Well, yeah, 37 and under. So, yeah. So, it's like they're not... But, like...
They're not peak, but they're like...
They're, like, close to middle-aged guys.
Yeah.
Getting hurt and cursing each other out.
Yeah, not like grandpas getting hurt. Just to be
like guys my age.
Yeah.
Getting hurt.
And
using faulty football equipment. But yeah, that's all.
Is it?
That's pretty much all.
All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, have you seen
so much pain.
These ads or these frickin' things? There's a new one, too, that is getting a bunch of rep, too, in my frickin' feed. But, like, when was this? 2 weeks ago? Like, just... Everywhere I looked, there was ads for this Tyla girl.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
We have no idea who that is. Were you also getting a bunch of ads for her?
No.
No? Okay. Maybe it was just me.
Yeah, maybe it's your age bracket, or maybe
Dude,
it's something you looked up.
It's like she's like a singer or like an artist or some shit. And just everywhere was just like, Tyler. I'm like, who the fuck is... I don't even listen to music. Like, why is music coming up on my fucking feed?
Yeah.
You know? It's like, this isn't even like, oh, you liked this artist, so maybe you'll like this new Tyler artist. I'm like, I have no idea who Tyler is. I don't know, like, what is going on, man? It doesn't make any fucking sense. And there's another one that's showing up on my fucking feed. I don't remember her fucking name. This one's just recent. She's showing up. I don't know, dude. These, like, freaking PR teams are just going insane sicko mode with it. I'm like, what is going on? I guess if you don't know Tyler, then it kind of not much to talk about there. But yeah, they're just like, the PR team is just going insane with it.
Yeah,
It was everywhere, dude. It was.
I feel
everywhere.
like I looked her up like when you first posted that, but it wasn't anyone I recognized.
Yeah.
And then like I think I did look up a song by her, but yeah, wasn't for me.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it
Yeah.
at all, obviously. So yeah, so I did the speed dating thing, as we know. I drove my ass all the fucking way there. Which I left at... When did I leave? When was the event? When was things happening?
So like it had to have been after.
It was
work,
at
so, like 4:30?
6. The event was at 6. I wanted to get there a little early. Probably left at like... I left at 5-ish? Yeah, I would have left around 5-ish. Okay? So I drive all the way over there. All the way. All 40 miles to get there. Drive all the way there. I get there. There's like no one there, but I'm a little early, you know, as I want it to be. So I park and I walk up and there's some dude standing outside the coffee shop. And I'm like, yo, you here for the speed dating thing? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, they're not letting us in yet? He's like, nah. And I'm like, that's weird. I read somewhere that they were going to let us in, 15 minutes before it opens. But like, it just hit like 15 minutes, right? Before the thing started. So I was like, all right, I'll just chill out. And then he was checking his phone and he was like, oh, canceled. And I'm like, you serious? And he's like, yep. And I'm like, fuck.
Now, is there any chance that he just told you that so he could keep all the bitches to himself?
No, because when I got home and turned my email, it was Indeed.
Oh, so
They
you just
sent out a cancellation email an hour and 15 minutes before the event. Like, why are you not canceling within like a 24-hour notice, man?
Yeah, you would think they would know.
Like, I was
hey.
real mad because the thing was, when I was looking into the speed dating place, I did see that someone said that it was canceled on them. But I was like, surely they're going to give a day notice. Like, when it wasn't canceled, the day before.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we're going to be on. I'm going to, let's get ready. Let's do this. And then, no, they canceled it an hour and 15 minutes before the event. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, some people are driving 45, like...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I'm like, okay, let me get ready. I hop in the shower, I do my hair. I get my clothes on. I walk out the door. And then I drive there. Like, that's easily an hour and a half. Like, I'm not checking my email at any point during that. So I was a little upset about that. But it is what it is. That's just my luck when it comes to the whole fucking dating shit.
Well, I mean, did they schedule another one? Are they ever going to do another
I can check.
Yeah.
I haven't checked recently. I checked, like, right after they canceled it because they did say, like, be on the lookout for our next one. But they changed the age range to be, like, 29 to 42 or something.
Oh, right, yeah, they aged you out.
Yeah, they aged me out. So I don't know if they're doing another one that's also in my age range, or if they were just like, fuck the young kids or something, which I would think would be the people who would, I feel like that would be your biggest age bracket would be.
I don't know, man. It's because, like, especially when you said it was because there wasn't enough women that signed up, like, women from the ages of, like, 18 to, like, 30, I would imagine. Like, unless they just got, like, some crazy standards, it's not really that hard for them to find somebody to fuck them,
that's true.
Like, it's not, guys have a harder time, I think, in that aspect, because I don't know why that is, actually.
Because women are the ones that get a pick,
Well, yeah, they're the prize. So,
Yeah.
that is.
That's why.
Yeah, they get.
But I mean, you would think that there would be like, some girls who just got single who heard about this, speed dating thing. You're like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if we all went as a, group? We're like 3 single friend girls. Let's go.
Yeah.
I would think that it'd be like some, and they'd be like, let's have all these.
But 3 girls in the same friend group that are all single?
I don't know. Maybe they're all fucking the same guy, and the guy left. I don't know.
Nah, bro.
Well, I don't know. Look, you know me, I didn't do too much in that
Yeah,
regard.
that's not
but,
very likely.
but on the way there, I was driving, and this just psychopath in a car, and it had like decals and stuff on it, so I definitely recognized the car. He was going like fucking like 100 or something.
Jesus.
He was zooming past me, and I'm like, I was getting out of the way, right? I was like, I'm freaking getting out of your fucking way. You can go drive. Absolute driving like a fucking maniac. He was in the left lane passing people, but then like people would, they'd be in the left lane driving like normally, but he'd want to, go super fast. So he'd like, have to slam on his brakes. And then the person would, be like, what the fuck is a psychopath doing behind? They get over, and then he would pass them, but then he would like go in front of them and then like get out of the way. I didn't know what he was doing. I would assume he was like maybe brake checking them or flipping them off or being generally a nuisance. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. But, he speeds off. He's gone. Right? Boof, he's gone.
Yeah.
About 15 minutes later, I see his ass on the side of the road pulled over by a cop.
Nice.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck you,
Yeah.
bitch.
Justice.
Justice. So, yeah, deserved. Absolutely deserved.
That was my first thought. I was like, I'm not a cop caller, but I would be tempted, And
I guess I do have 911 on my phone. I can call.
Somebody probably was just like, you know what? He needs to be off the road.
Well, I think he might have just passed a cop, and the cop was like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And he just fucking, I mean, he was driving like crazy. I mean, I didn't even see him for that long because he was going so fucking fast, but he was going, and then he wasn't.
Well, hey, somehow if the universe, if this finds you and you're out there, buddy, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I hope that ticket...
Maybe you changed your ways. Probably didn't.
Yeah.
But man can hope. Yeah, he was insane though. Then my date also got postponed. I had a date with a girl. I already told you all about this, but it's just what happens to me. I have a speed dating thing set up, it gets canceled. I have a date with a girl, and she's like, "Oh, I'm busy this weekend. Actually, sorry." So, and then we postpone it to next weekend, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just don't really have time for a relationship right now." And I'm like,
we gotta study the transcripts of these conversations.
No, I'm telling you, it's just what I'm thinking it is. Okay, here's what I think. I think when women tell me that, because it happens all the fucking time, I think it's because they have a man already, and so they don't want a second one because that's a problem, But they don't want to totally kick me out. They don't want to tell me, hey, I already have a man, because then I'm just, not going to pursue anymore, and they're like being pursued.
But then, why even sign up for a dating site if you already have someone?
Maybe they just got someone. Well, especially on a dating app.
Now, it is very possible that in the midst of you talking and getting to know them, that another guy swoops in.
Yeah, another cooler guy.
Yeah, and he's just like, hey, and then that happens. But I don't know, man. It might be something that you're saying that's turning these chicks on.
No, I'm a totally normal guy, man. Just talking to them, just hey, what do you want to do? You want to go to this date? Great, that sounds like a lot of fun. Let's set it up. I'll see you there. I'm not doing anything, man. I'm not even being weird yet,
But maybe that's the thing. Maybe
they want me to be weird,
or engaging, or exciting, or you know what I'm saying?
Dude, I'm a lot more engaging and exciting than they are. I'll tell you that. Okay, their replies are so trash, dude. Oh man,
I don't know. I think it would be worth examining.
Gosh, there's nothing to examine, man. Nothing to examine. Did you watch this? The Batman.
It was over my. How long is it? Because
it's 10 seconds, dude.
Okay, yeah, it was completely over my head.
So he asked the Batman when he goes on when's the last time he went on a date.
Yeah.
And he said a week ago, and then he asked some other guy. I don't know what he was dressed as. He was like, when was the last time he went on a date? He also says a week ago. And they just look at each other.
Oh, so as in not in their secret identities, or as in that not as their costume selves, but they went on a date.
They didn't actually go on a date together, most likely, but
that's what they were implying.
But they were looking. They were implying that they went on a date together. They didn't even realize that. And then the Batman guy says, "I'm Batman" at the very end, and it just cuts right off.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I didn't like. I'm like, are they dating this?
I thought that shit was funny as fuck, but
yeah, it was just completely
maybe just a different humor style there. We got Spider-Man.
Oh man,
was it good? I thought it was bad. I heard there was something about a hair clip and a vent. Was that a meme or was that real?
I don't know about it.
Or like a scrunchie. It was a scrunchie, not a hair clip. I saw some memes and everyone it was like if you watched Spider-Man, you'd get it, and then it was like a picture of like a scrunchie and like a vent, and like it was a bunch of random shit that didn't like a potato or something. And I don't know if it was like some rage bait meme, like none of it was actually related to the movie, but I saw like 3 memes that all had the same thing.
None of that makes any sense.
None of it? Okay.
Yeah,
well, I figured it might have been just a little bit of like.
But then see, I didn't get.
If you're in the club, you get it. You know?
And I didn't get the Batman thing either, though. So I mean, I could just be old and dumb.
Well, I mean, was there a scrunchie?
Not to
the
my
thing
recollection.
that girls put in their hair.
Yeah, no, not to my recollection.
Yeah, okay, then probably not.
But I mean, it wasn't a long movie, so I might have just
fell asleep
or been. No, I didn't fall asleep, but like I said, might just not have stuck. I've done a lot of drugs in my day, so might have not.
I feel like you would remember if a scrunchie was a big plot point. I feel like that would be something that you would be like remembering. I
mean, it might have been one of the things. Like maybe he kept one of hers because like the whole thing in that movie.
Yeah, which is why I wouldn't want to watch it. It's because he's just like obsessing about a girl that doesn't know he exists, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he had to do it to save the day. Everyone had to forget who he was.
Yeah, which is great. Your identity is now safe.
Yeah. So, which it was really heartwarming though, because like, even though nobody knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man and nobody really gives a shit about Peter Parker, everybody loves Spider-Man, which is rare for Spider-Man because usually, like, the J. Jonah Jameson, the newspaper guy, makes everybody hate Spider-Man.
The fake news.
Yeah. But like
spreading lies.
Now he's like the city loves him. There's a cop that he's in touch with that like he helps her get arrests and stuff like that. And about maybe 45 minutes to a half hour before the movie ended, I was boiling mad. Like enraged mad because like okay, super spoilers ahead here if you haven't seen Spider-Man Brand New Day. The big bad in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
There is one. I thought the big bad was him being lonely and having no bitch.
No, there's a big bad.
Okay.
The big bad is Jean Grey from the X-Men. But she's not with the X-Men yet. She's just Jean Grey.
Why is she bad?
Figuring herself out. Because, okay, so there's this government group that are rounding up people and like trying to take their superpowers away from them to use them like basically as police and like, under like government police force. Like the Shocker is a, city level or street level villain in Spider-Man. They captured him. They took his gauntlets that like helps him shock people. And then they gave them to their police force. So they're trying to like round up meta people, take their powers and use them for their police force.
Okay.
So Jean Grey's older sister, who was also a very powerful telepath, got captured by these people. And Jean Grey's trying to find her sister.
Okay.
But to do that, she's like...
She has to kill Spider-Man.
She's like... Because like... And see, which I didn't realize that Jean Grey could do this. And that was the part, like, I had to do some research on my own. And, like, I'm like, are they, like, giving her new powers? Or, like... Because, like, in the movie, she was, like... She would, like, possess people. Like, she would jump from one person to another. But, like, there was only a certain distance that she could, like, jump from person to person. And, like, make them do whatever. Like, basically pilot their body like it's a fucking car. Like, she could just jump in anybody and just...
Well, hold on. Is that legal?
No.
Okay.
That's why they were trying to stop her.
Okay, gotcha.
Because, like, she's like...
So if she just looked for her sister but didn't possess people, it'd be fine.
Right, yeah. But, like, because she knew this government agency captured her sister... She, like, jumped in this old lady, made the old lady steal a tank, drove the tank into the building, like, blew up a bunch of shit, hurt people. Like, she's doing shit like that.
Is this normal for the Jean Grey character? I thought she was, like, typically not a horrible psychopath.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, she's not... So that's why I'm like, I'm super pissed. I'm like, this is not... Like, because in the X-Men, like, if Professor X wanted to, he could do that to everybody on Earth. Like, like, he's that powerful, but, like, that's the one thing, like, they don't use their powers to basically, like,
Yeah, they're usually not, like, complete terrible degenerate.
Yeah, take away somebody's free will, basically.
Yeah, that seems like a
But
line
like,
that
yeah,
you
she
cross.
jumped into Mary Jane because she found out who Spider-Man was, and so she jumps into Mary Jane and like
she fucked Spider-Man.
she kissed him.
That's pretty hot, bro.
And then threw Mary Jane off of a roof. Like, so
Man,
like
that's
just,
hardcore.
yeah, just shit like that. Like, and like I was like,
Like, why?
this
Just to
is-
fuck with Spider-Man?
Well, because he was trying to stop her. But he didn't realize at the time that she was looking for her sister, A, and then B, he didn't realize that this government agency, in their attempt to take her sister's powers, killed her. So it turns out like Jean Grey was the big bad, but she was the big bad with a reasoning, like, you know, because
Like Sandman.
yeah, like Sandman. But
What I feel like possessing someone's body, stealing a tank, and then driving into a building and blowing it up, I feel like that still makes you the big bad.
well, yeah, in the movie, yeah, she was definitely the big bad. Like, but I'm just saying, like, she was a sympathetic big bad.
No,
because
I don't have any sympathy for someone
their
who
mom
possesses someone's body.
Their mom abandoned them, and then like when the government agency came for her big sister, like she was gonna try and help her big sister get away from them, but her big sister like used her powers to like knock her unconscious, so the government agency only took her, and Jean Grey got left behind. So like she's basically an orphan with nobody to teach her how to use her powers. You know, so like,
But like, surely she's seen superhero movies, and she knows that blowing up buildings is what the bad guys do.
well, yeah, she didn't care though at that point because she knew.
Right, so there's no sympathy. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess
I feel like you could have
depends on who you ask.
saved your sister. Well, obviously she couldn't have saved her sister, but I feel like you could have pursued saving your sister without body snatching.
But how though? If you don't have any other fucking.
That's her only power.
Well, like I mean,
That's the only thing she does is body snatch.
she can read minds, and she can
Well,
move
there you
stuff
go.
with her mind. But see, at that point in the movie, and see that was another thing too, like because she's not an X-Man yet, and she hasn't met Professor X to teach her how to use all of her gifts. I think the body snatching thing was the only thing that she had access to at that point in the
That's
movie.
it. So it never showed her reading minds.
No.
It just showed her body snatch.
Like when she body snatches someone and she jumps in them, like she can see their thoughts and stuff like that. But like they didn't really explain the full extent of her powers.
Oh my god,
either.
man.
Like it was just her jumping from because she tried to do it to Spider-Man and she's like, why can't I read you? And he's like, I don't know, because like he was able to force her out until the end of the movie where he let her in his mind, and see this was kind of a stupid thing because like he finally let her jump in his mind. And she ended up having a conversation with his dead Aunt May. And that's what kind of made her stop being evil. It was because she got to talk to Aunt May. And then, like, because the Punisher's in the movie too, right?
Well, because Aunt May is just...
Well, she's got all the advice, you know? But see, it was the theme of the movie.
I was evil and killing people and blowing up buildings, but then I talked to a lady inside someone's head.
The theme
And
of the
that's
movie,
all I needed.
The theme of the movie, what they were trying to drive home is that Spider-Man could have easily been her if he didn't have people in his life to keep him grounded and to help him deal with all of the, you know, crazy changes that he was going through. If he didn't have, if he
Didn't he hide it from everyone?
But they could still tell something was going on with him. And eventually Aunt May did know he was Spider-Man. And she was able to, you know, give him advice and, you know, be there for him. That's what they were trying to drive home, is that, like, the difference between Jean Grey and Spider-Man was that Spider-Man had people in his life to be there for him.
So the problem is that instead of the moral being, don't blow up buildings, the moral was, don't kidnap children.
No, the moral was
away from their parents.
The moral, I think the main thing, which a lot of these like comic books and anime and stuff it was just more basically the power of love and the power of family and just people being in your corner and being there for you. I ended up crying. I did towards the end of the movie, like, because okay, so towards the end of the movie, like, she gets to talk to the ghost of Aunt May, And the Punisher's in the movie as well. And, like, you know, it's the fucking Punisher. So in his mind, it's like, hey, she's body snatching people. This bitch needs to be killed. So he's, like, several miles away, but he's got a sniper rifle aimed on her. And he goes to take the shot. But Spider-Man's spider sense kicks in.
And
so
he takes the shot.
And he took the bullet.
Get down, Mr. President.
Yeah, he took the bullet for her. And then she's like, oh, my God. And then so she uses her psychic abilities to
pull the bullet out.
No, to stop him from dying, or to keep him alive long enough for the Punisher to take him to the hospital.
Hold on. Pause. Two massive questions. How do psychic abilities keep someone from dying from a gunshot wound?
Maybe she used her telekinesis to keep him from bleeding out. They didn't explain it.
Okay, next question before you proceed. Why is the Punisher all of a sudden not killing Jean Grey?
Because he accidentally shot Spider-Man, so he's freaking out. Like, that's like.
But, like, he wouldn't, like, shoot Jean Grey and then take Spider-Man to the hospital?
Well, no, she was using her powers to keep him from bleeding out.
And he knew that?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
By the time, because he's like, holy shit, I shot Spider-Man, so then he's motoring his way to get to Spider-Man. By the time he gets to Spider-Man, Jean Grey's there keeping him alive. Okay. So the part that made me fucking tear up is that Spider-Man comes to...
And he dies.
And he's in the hospital. And he looks out the hospital window. And the whole city is just out there, like, holding up signs, like, get well, Spider-Man. And, like, you know, cheering him on. And I was just like, God damn. Like...
Wait, so what? So his secret identity was revealed then?
No.
Everyone knows who the fuck he is?
No.
At least the doctors do.
No, they left his mask on.
How the fuck was Bro gonna breathe? That doesn't sound like proper medical practice.
It's a comic book movie.
It doesn't sound like proper medical practice, man.
It's a comic book movie, man.
It just doesn't sound like... If I was a doctor, I feel like I would get a malpractice suit if I left someone's face being covered while I performed an operation on them. They didn't have to, like, put a mask on him, you know, to help him breathe or whatever?
No. They left his mask on.
No, I don't believe
it. The Punisher did get to see.
Next movie, there's 3 doctors who know his identity, and they're going to blackmail him, and that's going to be a plot point in the movie. Calling it now.
That would be a shitty Spider-Man movie.
Well, it's not like the main plot, but it's just, you know, a plot point. You know, it just like gets Spider-Man. You know, it's like a minor. It's like the opener, you know. It's like he has to... They're like, oh, come to my daughter's birthday party, or I'll reveal your... You know, like something stupid, and then gets him to the birthday party, and then at the birthday party is where, you know, the big bad's introduced, you know, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No.
All right. Well,
no.
I'm calling it now, so let me know if I'm right, folks.
Overall, I would definitely recommend it. Yeah. And even as mad as I was, but that wholesome moment, they tied it all together, and then too, he finally, Mary Jane found a letter that he was going to try to give to her to explain, like, you don't remember me, but we were in love. I love you still, blah, blah, blah. She finds the letter, and she's like, this is all well and good, but, you know, whatever spell you cast worked. I don't know you.
Yeah.
So, like, they didn't end up together, but people are theorizing that Jean Grey gave her her memories back when she body snatched her, because they showed her on a roof holding, like, maybe that's the hair thing they were talking about, because she's holding, like, some kind of, like, it wasn't a scrunchie. Like, it may have been a hair clip, but to me it looked like a necklace or something that she was holding, and she was crying. And then, like, Ned, his best friend, like, he ran into him at a coffee shop, and he's like, look, man, I'm Peter Parker. Like, he finally introduces himself to him, and then he goes, and they do their secret handshake, and Ned's like, holy shit, Pete! Like, so, like, he starts to remember.
How's he remembering?
Because, like...
How does he remember things that have not happened in reality?
The power of love. No, it's not that it didn't happen. Doctor Strange just made everyone forget that it happened.
Oh, and since Ned has magical strange powers...
Yeah, more than likely.
Okay, he's able to kind of... Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I thought Strange, like, wiped the universe clean. You know, I thought he, like, turned back the clock kind of thing.
No, he made everyone forget.
Okay. That's kind of a crazy spell.
Yeah. But yeah, no, overall, I would definitely recommend. I mean, my bitch ass was crying. It was good. It was a good movie.
All right. Well, we got TikTok DoorDash girl.
Do what now?
TikTok DoorDash girl.
Oh, where did I?
It's right underneath Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I'm trying to remember what that was.
I would assume it's like a DoorDash girl on TikTok.
But like, there was something sexual about it.
There was something sexual. Do I want to be informed about this?
Okay, I remember. Okay, all right. So this girl was a DoorDasher.
Was.
Well, I don't know if she's still a DoorDasher. This DoorDasher girl.
Is she on TikTok?
Well, that's where I saw the story.
Okay.
Goes to deliver a DoorDash order. The guy that she's DoorDashing.
Is he hot?
Is passed out drunk when she goes to deliver the order.
Okay, was she delivering more booze?
And she was delivering food.
Okay.
But I guess like on the in waiting for the food to arrive, the guy passes out drunk. As she's getting there to deliver the food, his door is open.
Okay.
And he's passed out drunk on the couch. He's got no pants or underwear on.
Okay.
So she can see his dick.
Right.
She records the guy.
Okay,
and
hold on.
wants to sue him. I think she wants to sue him.
She wants to sue him for being naked. This has always been a question.
Or no, I think he's suing her.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
Because she posted the video online.
She just posted, like, did she blur his dick out?
Saying that, yeah, I would assume that she has. Saying that he sexually assaulted her.
Okay. Well, he doesn't really have...
Yeah, but I
what
think
is
maybe
going on
she's
here,
being
man?
sued. No, she got arrested. Okay, she got arrested and is indicted on the grand jury for uploading. As I feel like as she should have been.
Yeah. Because, like, I mean, imagine you're a DoorDasher, you see someone passed out on their couch, the door's open, they're not responding. You'd say, sir, why are you recording them and not calling 911?
Yeah.
Right? Like, if I see someone who's on their couch, naked, the door's open, and they're not responding to me, I'm thinking someone broke into their house and killed them. And took their pants. You know, like, that's the first thing that goes into my head, is this person is not well, they need help. Let me yell louder, make sure that they are actually out, and then call 911, or maybe even, probably not enter the house, that'd be a stupid idea, but...
Yeah, you're probably walking into a crime scene.
Yeah, but, like, you'd call 911 and be like, hey, I'm at a guy's house, the door's open, I can see him on his couch, he's fucking passed out, he's not responding to me, I was just door dashing to him, I don't think he's okay.
Yeah, that you would.
Isn't that, like, what a normal person would do?
Yeah,
in
just
that
being a
circumstance?
basic human being, you would think,
Yeah.
you know, like...
But digital age, you gotta record everything, man.
Yeah. And like, I mean, I guess like, you know, like how you guys are just telling me, like, the whole world's not out to get you. Like, this guy's passed out and she's taking it as he's doing something to her. You know,
Yeah.
like, I'm being sexually assaulted because this guy's passed out.
I mean, to be fair, if she didn't realize he was passed out and the door was open and he was in view of the door naked, that does kind of seem like, aha, I got you, look at my dick, you know, kind of thing.
But if he's just laying there long enough for you to record them and post a video, not moving.
Yeah, then you'd be like, wait, he's not moving. You know, like, I mean, I could see, like, at a first glance, it could be like, oh, you know, he set this thing up, he cracked the door open, he laid in plain view of the door and took his pants off just so I would have to see it.
Which there are guys
But then,
out
like,
there that have that fetish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely a thing.
That's fair. Yeah.
But, like, after you've recorded it for a bit or, like, said, like, hey, sir, you know, that's not cool, fuck you, and he doesn't respond or move, you'd be like, oh shit, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the world isn't all about me, maybe this guy needs help.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
she's getting arrested for...
Yeah, revenge porn or something, I would imagine, or something along those
Yeah, what
lines.
is she getting, like, arrested for? Like, I do think she's a terrible person, but, like, what is actually the crime,
What
though?
are the charges? So let's
Like, because filming... Like, if you leave your door open, surely I can film inside your home, right?
yeah. Law enforcement investigated and stated there was no evidence of sexual assault. The customer fully cooperated with authorities. The charges. Henderson was arrested and indicted by a grand jury on 2 felony charges: second-degree unlawful surveillance and first-degree dissemination of an unlawful surveillance image. She pleaded not guilty.
Really? So it's
Yes.
illegal to record someone in their own home if they leave the door open?
I imagine because he was in his house. But then, too, like, if you don't give someone consent... I imagine
your door's fucking open.
The fact that he was naked, though, is probably the part where, like, you can't just post somebody nude without their consent.
Well, yeah. I mean, was it blurred? Right? I thought we said it was probably blurred.
Even if it was, though, you can still tell that somebody's naked.
Well,
You don't...
But the thing is that if you're in a place, if you're in public and someone records you,
Well, you're not
and
in
post
public.
it without your thing.
He's not
But
in
his
public.
door's open, though. You know what I mean?
Okay, my windows are open. So if somebody walks by, they don't have the right to film me.
If, like, I'm just I don't know, man.
No,
I guess...
You can't do that. You can't just fucking record someone in their house.
But your windows are open, man. If you don't want to be recorded, close your fucking windows.
No, bro.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. We won't see because I'm not going to follow up on the story, but, you know. Okay, this is a long one.
Yeah, where are we at on time?
We got like 4 minutes. We can, I mean, it's just a long thing because there's a lot to talk about, but it's all in there.
Yeah.
So I was reading an article, as you guys know, at work. Okay, and this is the only article I saw about this person's life, and it's a terrible tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just get that out of the way.
Oh, this is the one where I asked for the picture.
Yeah, you asked for the picture. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, read an article about, again, a tragedy, horrible situation where a pregnant mother took her own life by jumping out of like a 10-story window. Okay.
Sheesh.
Very, very terrible. I'm not encouraging this type of behavior. Okay. But you're reading it, and her family members, you know, one of the things that they said, the family members, they said that she was, you know, too perfect for this world. Okay. Maybe she was. Okay. I don't know. But in the article, there was a couple of things that stood out to me as maybe meaning that you're not the most perfect person in the world or too perfect for this world. One being that she asked for a cigarette while she was pregnant. You know, the person who was hosting her at the 10-story high place said that she asked for a cigarette before she jumped out the window. Maybe she didn't actually smoke it. I don't know, but why are you asking for it if you aren't doing that?
It's the power of addiction.
Okay.
That's not. I wouldn't judge anybody.
She
I mean,
was-
granted, if it was my kid, I definitely wouldn't want the mother of my kid smoking while kid is still cooking. But I'm
just saying, look, I'm not
I can't
saying that.
I was hooked on cigarettes for a long time.
I'm not saying it wouldn't happen, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you know, there's more to it too. Number two, she was apparently one of the reasons why they theorized she might have done it was because she was worried about going back to prison.
Yeah,
So she's committed at least a couple of crimes, presumably.
probably drug related. I'd imagine.
Probably. She's also, according to the article, had multiple unstable mental breakdowns in the past. And then obviously she jumped out of a 10-story window to her death while she was pregnant. Okay. Again, terrible tragedy, horrible thing. But I feel like given all those facts that were in there, I don't think you were too perfect for this world. I feel like perfect is a little bit of a stretch. I feel like a perfect person wouldn't smoke while pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, am I crazy? Am I crazy for saying that?
Okay. So I assume that whoever said that was related to her.
Yes.
So what the fuck else are they gonna say?
She was a great mother. I loved her. She impacted my life awesomely. Like, why are you just being like too perfect for this world, bro? That's a bold motherfucking claim.
Maybe that's what they felt like caused their mental issues. Like, in the sense where, like, you know, sometimes I ask you, like, man, like, being the smartest person in the room all the time doesn't make you feel like super lonely. So, like, if she's like super different and like the only way she can cope with feeling super different is like her drug use, which I'm assuming there was, which probably led to her legal issues, which also probably, you know, like, it's all this, you know, fucking, you know, granted, should they have used...
But perfect.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Granted, should they have used different phrasing? Maybe too different for this world. Maybe
Too good. I'd be down with too good.
Yeah, but
you know?
yeah. So like nobody's perfect. I get what you're saying there, but I mean, like she's fucking dead, and it sounds like she was suffering. So like
Yeah.
let them have that one.
I mean, they can have. I mean, I wasn't at the funeral.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying, man. I don't know, dude.
And like from the photo, like I was like, you could tell that was a troubled woman.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, as we can see by what was made clear in the article, she was certainly troubled. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just feel like saying too, because like, what if we're giving her the label of too perfect? Like, I feel like pretty much everyone in the world, well, not everyone, but like a lot of people are gonna also have the title of too perfect.
Isn't there a Pink song about being perfect, wife?
What?
Isn't there a Pink song about being perfect? Like you're perfect.
You're perfect for me.
Pretty, pretty, please, don't you something. Yeah.
Well, stay tuned next
Less
week
than perfect.
when we listen to that song and decide.
No, that's definitely not about fucking. I don't want to hear that song.
Okay.
Yeah, that song.
Don't stay tuned. Well, you still stay tuned next week, but we'll listen to a different song.
Yeah, we're gonna listen to something a little bit better than that, hopefully.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. It's been a great time. And as always,
Dog jump off bed.
philosophy.